Imagine you are building an ATM machine or an ATM application. Okay, imagine you're creating an ATM application. The user will come and enter the PIN. There are two conditions are there. One, correct PIN. The user will do the transaction. Wrong PIN, access will be denied. Access will be denied. Here, what we are doing, we are checking a condition. Check, checking a condition. In another example, if you are watching some Netflix movie, user, we are watching some Netflix. Okay, the user's age is less than 18, age less than 18. In that case, R-rated movies won't be allowed. Only the certain set of movies will be allowed. Okay, other set of movies are allowed. Here also what we are checking, age greater than or equal to 18. There also what we are checking, we are checking the condition check. We are checking the conditions. Checking conditions. How we are checking the condition? In Python, okay, in Python, we have something called condition check. Okay, we have something called condition check, or we can call it as a conditional statements. Conditional statements. What are the conditional statements? One we have if, second one is elif, and third one is else. These using these keywords or these functions, we can do all the condition check, all the condition check, condition check. In Python, the program start executing line by line. Okay, Python, what is executing this program? The PVM will start executing code line by line. Suppose I have statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, etc. Statement n. The PVM will start the statement 1, then go to the statement 2, then go to the statement 3. Like that, it will go to the statement n. But in real life, this is not happening like this, because in real life, you have to start the program, then it will check, execute few code. It is not executing few other code. Okay, few of them are not getting executed. Then again, it will go deeper into another program and it start execute that piece of code. Then again, come back, then execute the next level of program. Like that. It will start executing the code. It will explode few of the lines of your few level code. Again, it will check the condition. If the condition met yes, then it will go and execute that part. This is how the Python program will work. These are all happen because of the conditional statement, because of conditional statements. That is what we are going to see today. The first one, what you're going to see is if statement, if-else statement. Suppose I have a condition, if temperature greater than or equal to 35 degree. In Python, hereafter, whenever we write the program, we need to take care of one thing called indentation. One thing called, before executing this one, let me discuss about what is meant by indentation before if-else. Okay, if we need to discuss one important thing before the condition statement, that is called the Python indentation. Indentation. Indentation means in Python, in other program like C, C++, Java, okay, whenever we write some line of code, after the code, we'll be using the curly braces to separate from the previous line. Then we will start writing the code again. Instead this one also, there will be some curly braces. This will give some indentation. To indentation is the code can be understood using the indentation. Yes, this comes under this one, and this comes under this one, and the rest of the things has to go outside that code block. This is what it is called indentation. In Python, we are not using the curly braces. Instead of that, we are using indentation. We are not using curly braces. Instead of that, we are using indentation means a tab space. A tab space, or it can be a four white space. For white space. Suppose if you are using any if loop, if you type any if loop, if a greater than b, after that we'll be giving a colon. If you press enter here, it will go to the next line. It will start from here. It will start from here in any of the IDE. It is giving some sort of space here, or four space, white space it is giving here, or one tab space. One tab space it is given, then it will start one. And again, I'm writing the code, and here it comes c greater than or equal to d. Again, we are doing the condition check. Again, there is an indentation. Next line will start from after the indentation. After the indentation, it will start. Once it is executed, then it will go back to the previous stage. Once this stage is executed, it will go back to the previous stage. Then this is also executed, then it will exit the program. This is how this indentation will work. And here also in conditional statement also we have to follow this indentation. Here after every Python program we used to write, we have to follow this indentation rules. Let's go ahead and see this if loop. If loop, okay. Simple if loop. Suppose if the age is greater than or equal to age, okay. If age greater than 18, greater than or equal to 18, then we have to print eligible for what? Eligible for what? This is a simple if statement. The second thing what we're going to use is if else. If else. In this one, if age greater than or equal to 18, print eligible for what? Then if the age is less than 80, that also we need to specify, right? Then we are going to specify else. Else means that is less than 80. Yes. We don't need to specify any condition here. If we want to check multiple conditions, then we have to give like that. Else, print not eligible. Not eligible for what? This is if else. Now the third condition we have is we want to check the multiple condition. We want to check multiple conditions. That is called if, elif, and finally else. If, elif, else. That is, it is checking if condition 1, okay, if checking condition 1, then statement 1 or statement 2 execute. Then if this is not, if this condition not met, then second condition checking condition 2. If this is met, then statement 3, statement 4. If this is also met, not met, then again it will go to the next loop. Elif condition 3, then it will go statement 5. If this is also not met, elif condition 4. If this is there, it will go and do statement 6. If this is also not met, then it will go to else condition and it will execute the else statement. It will execute the else statement. If the first condition met, it will execute this one. Remaining all are skipped. If the first condition not met, it will go to the second condition, and remaining the first and the remaining will excluded. If that is also not met, it will go to the next condition. Finally, if none of these are met, then it will go to the else block. Else block, and it will execute the else block and exit the Python program. This is what this if else condition will work. So let's go ahead and see them in practical so that this concept will be more clear. Let's open this one. Close this second one. Let's open the terminal. I need to insert with this. Let's go to the command prompt. I don't have the virtual environment. I need to create the virtual environment. UV, PNV will create the virtual environment. It is so fast as compared to pip. I don't want to use the pip. Now I want to activate this virtual environment using this command, copy, execute. Now my virtual environment is ready. I'm going to use the Jupyter dot ipynb. If you want this Jupyter Notebook insert here VS Code or Cursor or any of the other platform, ID platform, you need to install one package called ipykernel. Okay, uv pip install ipykernel. What is issue? uv pip no, stupid install ipykernel. Resolve the dependencies. It will be so fast. Meanwhile, let it create. Select the kernel here. Python environment. This is the one we have created. .env script. Python.exe. If you see this one, we have this .env script. We have the activate. It will activate this Python environments. So once it is installed, everything working fine, we can start conditional statements. What are the conditional statements we are going to cover here? One thing, if. Second, if else. That is if elif else. These are the three conditional statements we are going to see this one. Let's go ahead and see one by one. And the first one, what we're going to check is, first of all, let's write the program here. Age equal to 20. If age greater than or equal to 18, eligible to vote. Let's see. Eligible to vote. Suppose if the age grade is around 17, what it is going to say? That is not going because age is not greater than or equal to 18. It is not bad. So it is not going to execute this one. It is not going to this block. In that case, instead of keeping like this, we need to track what happens. We need to track what happens. There we are going to use if-else. There we are going to use if-else so that we come to know what is output, why this if statement has not executed. If statement is not executed, something else has to be executed. That is what we call it as else. Just copy this one. Then we are going to say if is not executed, then go back to the same line where the if statement has started. Then we have to say else I don't have to check any other condition because we have check greater than or equal to 80. That can be any number. Then we have to check only the remaining will be less than 80. Then print not eligible to vote. Now if you see this one, eligible to vote. If you change the value to 17 like previous, it will say not eligible to vote. In the first statement, it is not capturing what happened if the age is not greater than or equal to 80. In this one, it is saying yes, it is 17, it is not greater than or equal to 80. In that case, what happened? This is not eligible to vote because age is less than 18. This is what is if and if-else statement. Now we are going to see if-elif-else statement. Here we are going to check multiple conditions at a time. We are going to check multiple conditions at a time, one by one. Let's go ahead and see the grading system. In schools and all, we have come across this grading system. If mark is greater than 80, it will go to the A grade. Mark is in between 75 or something, it will go to the B grade. In between 70 and 80, it will go to the third grade, like that. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, let's go ahead and see this program. Mark is 82. If the mark is greater than 90, print A grade. If the mark is greater than or equal to 75, and it will check up to 90. If it is greater than or equal to 90, it will go to this loop. If it is less than 90, it will go to the next loop where it will say greater than or equal to 70, and until where it will check up to 89. Check up to 89. Then 75 to 89 is B grade. Again, if it is not comes under any of these two categories, then it has to go to the next loop. Well, if it is greater than or equal to 60, up to where it will check 60 onwards until 74, it will check. Then it will say C grade. Otherwise, if it is less than 60, fail. Less than 60, fail. Now 82, that is in between 89 and 75, that is B grade. Suppose if it is instead of 82, if it is 92, then A grade. Suppose if it is 52, then fail. This is what if-else condition is being used. Let's go ahead and see another example. Let's go ahead and see some real life example with respect to our machine learning and artificial intelligence. That is, suppose if you're going to build a chat or application, and users will come and they will type executing these questions. Okay. Suppose sometimes the user will come and type some Python related questions. Sometimes the user will come and type some different kind of questions that depend upon. Suppose if the question is Python, then use the Python expert. Okay, or else the question is machine learning, use this machine learning expert. Or the question is finance related, then finance, use the financial expert. Otherwise, general assistant. This is how we are using these loops for transferring our request to different loops or different sections of the program. I'm not going to execute this program because this is going to eventually fail. None of the conditions are missed. I just want to show you what it is and how we are going to route them based on the conditions. Another example what we can see is weather application. Suppose I have the temperature. I can get the temperature from external APIs and all. I got the temperature as 18. I'm not going to use the API as of now, just giving the bare values 38. If the temperature greater than or equal to 35, it is called very hot. If it is not greater than or equal to 35, that means less than 35. Then until what temperature? Until 25, in between 25 to 35, that is, it's a pleasant weather. If it is not comes under this two category, that means it is less than 25 degrees Celsius. That means it's a cool weather temperature. Greater than or equal to 15. That means 15 to 24 is a cool weather. If none of the things are met, that means the temperature is below 15. That we need to say it is cold. Let's execute and see. 38 is very hot. Then see what is 18. 18 is cool. Or maybe 12. It is cold. Cool and cold are different. Cool, it's okay. Cold is very cold. We need to take care. This is how this if-elif-else conditions will work. Another condition I want to check is nested if loop. Nested if loop. Let's go ahead and see what is that. Nested if loop means one if loop inside another if loop. That is what this nested if loop. If you see this one, I have to want two variable. One is age equal to 25 and citizen equal to 2. If the age is greater than 18, okay, then it will go inside and see whether that particular person is a citizen or not. If the citizen is there, if the age is greater than 80 and if it is a citizen, then he is eligible. And even though the age is greater than C and not a citizen, then we have to print you have to be a citizen to be eligible for this particular functionality or this particular eligibility criteria. Okay, if none of them are say, if here itself, if age is not greater than or equal to 80, then we don't need to check inside whether it is a citizen or not. In that case, if it is less than 18, then too young to go to that. Let's execute this one and see. Here's your eligible citizen. False, I'm not a citizen. Then say citizen required. We need citizenship required for that particular program. Suppose even if it is 4, if it is around 17, then too young. You are too young to go. You're not allowed to go. Even if it is said true, doesn't matter. Even if you're a citizen or non-citizen, doesn't matter. You're too young to go. Or if it is greater than 18 or just 18, then it will go instead and check whether it is a citizen or not. Then it is greater than 18, then it will check whether you're a citizen or not. This is called this nested if loop. One if loop inside the other if loop. This is called this nested if loop. If you have enjoyed this video, see you in the next one. Bye. Have a good day.